In this video, we're going to be exploring 5 tips to help manage your energy levels throughout the day. Living with a fatigue-related condition like ME, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, long COVID, Lyme disease, and so on. One of the things that's so challenging is that energy levels can be inconsistent. Some days we can do too much and we can crash. Other days we just don't know how much we should be doing. So in this video, I just want to share some of the things that we've learned over the last 20 years here at the Optimum Health Clinic. So the first thing is to recognize that our energy levels change. They change on a macro level. What I mean by that is over time, we can be on an upward trajectory and be getting more energy. We could be also on a crash and getting less energy. But also within the day, some people are much more energetic in the morning and then run out of energy at the end of the day. But also for a number of people, it's the opposite. They really struggle in the morning and energy goes up as the day goes on. So just recognizing that your body has its own unique expression of how you feel, and rather than trying to override that, to work with that and to listen to that. The second thing is that we need to make sure that we are aware of what I just spoke to in terms of the overall trajectory we are on. For me, a concerning sign is when someone starts to crash. Obviously crashes in themselves are not good, but starts to crash more consistently and crashes are going deeper each time. That's a clue that someone's activity level is significantly too high and that is often going to end up in a full-blown deeper crash. Equally, on the recovery path, one of the things we're looking for is that we're gradually able to do a bit more, that the highs become higher, the lows become less low. There are more highs, there are less lows, and there's this general sense of forward momentum. Now, if that's the case, again, we can't just have a consistent activity level because we have increasing amounts of energy that are available. So understanding the macro trend of the direction we're in is important. If we're not gradually improving, of course, we want to understand why. When I take on a new patient, some of the questions I'm asking myself are, is this person's recovery, first, is it stable? Are they going up or are they going down? Is that recovery happening fast enough, but not too fast? Have we protected the progress that's happening? Are we avoiding crashes coming in? So really being aware, are we on an upward path and are we protecting that progress by being careful with our activity levels, i.e. energy comes back and we immediately try and do too much and then we end up crashing. My third top tip is to remember the goal is not each day to try to push ourselves to try and do the maximum that we can. The goal is to be getting deep quality of rest. I often have to make the point to people that you're suffering from a severe chronic illness of which the primary symptom is fatigue, and yet often people are fighting really resting. It's like, if I'm resting, I'm giving into it. It's like, what? You mean you're giving into your body needing deep quality rest? The goal is to support and in time accelerate your healing path. That sometimes means doing less, but getting deeper quality of rest along the way. So number 4, we actually want to have some energy left over at the end of the day. It's like our energy expenditure should be like running our finances in a sensible way. That we are spending consistently less money than we have coming in. We want to be spending less energy than we're building. Now, of course, often if we're early in our fatigue journey and we're like figuring out how much we can and we can't do, and we're trying to do what we used to do and we keep struggling to do it, it can take a while to figure out where that baseline is. But really establishing that baseline and making sure that most of the time we stay within our capacity that means that we are building our energy reserves, like having money left over to pay into our savings account. That's what gives us resilience. Because then if we have that sudden bill, like the washing machine breaks, we've got to buy a new washing machine, we have the financial reserves to do that, and it's not some big stress. The same thing is true on our recovery journey. One day we have to attend to a life crisis, and we don't end up crashing because we have the reserves. And that is it's the energy that our body uses to heal. Like, it takes energy to heal, and we need some left over to do that. Number 5, we can really help balance our energy levels through the day by recognizing which type of tiredness we are experiencing. We previously did a video on the 4 types of tiredness. You can check that out by clicking the link on screen. But just a quick recap, we can have mental tiredness, we can have emotional tiredness, we can have physical tiredness, and we can have environmental tiredness. And so it may be that at a particular point in the day, we have a lot of emotional tiredness because we've been depleted and drained by the people we've been with. And actually doing physical activity by ourselves may actually give us some energy, right? Maybe going for a gentle walk or something. That may not be the case. So we have to learn to really listen to our body. So in summary, what I'm really saying is no practitioner can or should try to give you a defined activity sheet of what you should be doing. The goal is to listen to your body, to ensure that your body is on a healing journey where you're gradually getting stronger. You're not spending all of that energy at one time. And you're really getting deep quality rest, because that's a key piece of the healing. Now, to learn more about how much activity we should be doing, about how to do what we call bounce the boundaries, do check out my book, Decode Your Fatigue, where we really get into not just decoding, like figuring out what's causing your fatigue, but mapping the path to your healing. Let me know in the comments below this video, has this been helpful? What helps you to manage your activity levels through the day? Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful.